Have you ever wondered how life would be like if you lived entirely on water, where the streets are waterways, your front doors open onto a lake, and the houses sway gently in the breeze? Feels difficult to imagine, right? You're not alone, I can't imagine that either. But guess what? I've got you covered. Let's embark on a quick journey to meet the people of Nzulezo, who have lived their lives entirely on water for about 500 years. In short while, we will discover who these people are, why they decided to move and live on a lake while there are plenty of dry land, and also why you should visit this place and things you should know before visiting. This is Explore with Gabi. Sit tight, get yourself some drinks, and let's embark on this journey together. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my channel. Share this video to friends and let's have fun together. But before you go, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, getting to Nzulezo takes a bit of a road trip. It's about 6 to 7 hours drive from Accra, that's the capital city of Ghana, which can feel a little bit long. But then you can cut it short by flying from Accra to Takrady and drive about 2.5 hours to there. Now, a few things to keep in mind cost-wise. You need to rent a life jacket, which usually runs about 50 cedis per person. And of course, you need to take a boat to get to the village, and that's the whole point, right? The cost for a boat ride depends on how many people are in the group. For the two of us, it was 100 cedis. This place we see right here is the starting point, and these small canoes that are powered by engines are the ones that we are going to ride from here to the village, and it takes about 30 minutes to ride a boat to the village. These beautiful wildlife are some of the things that will greet you before you get onto your boat ride. According to our tour guide, this canal is man-made and was drenched in 2002. During the dry season, the water levels dropped significantly, leaving the canal as shallow as 1 to 2 feet in some areas. This shallowness required a large group of people or tourists to walk for about 20 minutes from the starting point to reach a deeper section where smaller canoes could safely transport everyone. At this point, the water is too shallow. The canoe have to be paddled manually for us to move from this spot. Now, here's a little quiz for you. How many people do you think lives in this village? Kindly put your answer in the comment section below. And then if you're able to stay through this video to the end, we will find out together. From the distance, we could see some of the village people riding their boats to the mainland. But without the engine-powered boats, it takes about 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes to ride to the mainland. At this point, according to our tour guide, the depth of the water is about 4 feet, but during the wet seasons, it can increase up to about 8 feet. The interesting part is, kids as young as 3 years know how to swim, mainly trained by their parents at a very tender age. For tourists, once you follow the instructions of your tour guide, you'll be fine. Don't worry, you'll not fall into the water. Worst case, you have your life jacket on, and then you'll be saved. Okay. Some chance on the cockroach, baby.
Almuntum, the Binum ni Sana Manavisa.
What about protection? Never on this one. Any beer.
Okay.
Unless so we are
Also, the people have about 3 main occupations, that is palm wine tapping, fishing, and farming. But then fishing is quite seasonal. They do this mainly in the raining seasons when the fishes are many.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're about entering a place that feels like a jungle. And the barrier you see right here is nothing too scary. It's just a trap used by the village people to catch fishes. This is the main part of the lake Tadane. At the part that we are currently cruising at is about 12 feet deep. At the peak of the dry season, it can shrink up to about 8 feet, and at the peak of the raining season, it can get as high up to about 16 feet, and the middle part is about 25 feet currently. To our far right, the land is good for farming, and they used to farm foods such as cassava, rice, yam, and its likes. To the far left is full of water and is mainly used for fishing.
What should I do? It's a trap. Surely, cruising on the water is some of the best part of the entire trip.
that's myself and my boss, Mr. Ampedu of Jeff Pond Pharmacy, smiling all the way through to the village.
How about this other? Share, say, what do you have to do this one? What are you doing? But this idea, we're going to come 1 hour, 4 minutes, as I say. As I said, it's too sandy. It's a about Brodier, Mancrene, Bayre, Banchi.
The people of Nzulezo are mainly Nzemas of the western part of Ghana, and according to history, they migrated from Mali and settled on this very lake around the 14th century. Finally, after a very long, exciting boat ride through the jungles and everything, here's the village, a dreamlike vision with its houses perched entirely on stilts. See how beautiful it looks already. I just can't wait to step a foot into this village. Now, stepping a foot into the village, there is one superhighway that runs from the beginning of the village through to the end. The structures on our right side of the screen are mostly where the residents sleep, and the structures on the left side are mostly for their kitchen and their living area.
So he says a message to Nzema and a house in Yawa. Maybe I'll look at the opposite which you would do. It is not a week to surprise. Maybe a year of five. Now, if we know, and a sample, a jersey. You know, that you need to go and far private one and cook. We and a winner father. And then now also a village house. We are one of
These intricately carved wooden artworks depict the unique lifestyle of the Nzulezo people. They showcase how the residents live on water, highlighting their primary occupation, that's fishing, and their traditional mode of transportation, that's manually paddling their canoes. These artworks offer a fascinating glimpse into the hearts and soul of Nzulezo. Now, after every 7 to 10 steps, there is a path crossing the highway, which denotes you moving from one family structure to the next. The structures here are mainly built on stilts, which are woods of various lifespans. According to our tour guide, some's lifespan is about 5 years and some lasts for about 20 years, which means that after every 5 years, these stilts have to be replaced, and after every 20 years, the other ones too have to be replaced. But because it is very difficult to come by the 20-year lifespan stilts, it's very common you see a 5-year lifespan stilts, which have to be replaced regularly to maintain the structure. Well, let's clear this curiosity. I guess you're probably wondering whether there is a hospital, maybe a clinic, or anything of that sort in this village. But the truth is, there is nothing like that. And mainly, they rely on local herbs, roots, and all those kind of medicines. And this shop right here sells these kinds of medicines in case of any illness or sickness. But they have other health and safety measures in place in case of a serious illness They have an ambulance, which is a speedboat that will transport a very sick person to the nearest hospital on the mainland. You are probably wondering why the people of Nzulezo chose to build their entire village on the water when there is plenty of land around them, right? I mean, just imagine the challenges. Well, the truth is, it is all about safety. Back in the day, the Nzema people faced attackers from other tribes, so they got super clever and built their homes right on the lake. This created a natural defense. Invaders would have a really hard time reaching them. The structure right in front of us is their school building, and it has from crèche to primary 6. And the structure on the right is the teacher's bungalow. Once a student attains primary 6 and want to further their education, they have to move from the village onto the mainland to further their education, because one of the biggest challenges in this village is about retaining teachers. The teachers from the mainland are mostly scared of the water and mostly leave after the first week or the second week. According to our tour guide, this flat surface, which is still under construction, is going to be used as a playing ground for the kids. And this construction is sponsored mainly by tourists who visit this village. Now, back to the question I asked at the beginning of this video. How many people do you think lives in this village? Did you get the answer right? Well, I've got you. According to our tour guide, there are about 510 residents living in this village. Did you get that right? Well, there you have it. Nzulezo, a truly unique and unforgettable experience. It's a reminder that there are still incredible places left to explore in this world. I hope this video has inspired you to learn more about this amazing village and maybe even plan your own adventure to Ghana. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel Explore with Gabi for more travel adventures. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. But before then, stay curious.